Hey, Stephanie Donahue.
Hey, Mark Rackley.
So we deployed teams in our organization, like many organizations have had to do recently. We didn't have a chance to really put a lot of thought into it, but we put it out there. People used it. People love it. It's going like gangbusters. So Stephanie, we've deployed teams. Now what?
Now you're going to attend our workshop at SP Fest. We are talking about we've deployed teams. Now what? That's exactly the topic. So we've got lots of good content to share with you guys, and there is a reason both Mark and I are both doing this workshop, and that is because there's a lot to cover. And my area specifically is really going to be about what happens when we have all of this content, we've moved it out into teams, and we're still trying to figure out like what's relevant, what's not, what was, you probably have a bunch of, testing teams and things that don't belong there, things that were temporary. We've pushed a lot of content into teams and you've been chatting and collaborating. And now we kind of need to figure out where do we go from here so that our team's environment doesn't become what our file shares were, which was chaotic, messy. What do we do about retention? What do we do about governance? How are we dealing with the scaling within our environment? So those are some of the things I'm going to be talking about kind of on the operational, functional side of things, and security as well. So we really want to get things in shape and organized and really manageable. Maybe not quite as fun as some of the stuff you get to cover.
Well, I am the fun one of the group, right? So yeah, I'll be covering things like creating chatbots and web parts and how can we customize teams to make sure we get the most productivity out of it. Because there's a lot you can do there, from things like Power Virtual Agents to Dataverse to Power Apps. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. So you may get the really core important stuff, but then I get to have the fun stuff. So it should be a great time. I can't wait to see what we're going to talk about.
And I appreciate you calling it important instead of maybe mundane or maybe a little boring, but definitely needed. So I appreciate the nod on there. I do think those things are you can do the important things and the fun things,
Well,
right?
if you don't
So
do the
that's why
important things, the fun things aren't going to work well. So you got to have the
exactly.
important things in there.
Yeah. So that's why all of you should join us at our workshop at SC Fest. It's all about what comes next after you've deployed teams. We've got lots of fun stuff to share with you guys.
We'll see you there.
All
Thanks.
right. See ya.